Mike Conley, the longtime Grizzly, putting the Utah Jazz on his back here in the fourth.
And it really is somewhat apropos that he has been the deliverer of the dagger, potentially here, to his former home where he spent many a year, had some incredible moments, and while statistically the numbers don't blow you away, his impact on this series certainly does.
A lot was made last year of Conley's struggles acclimating to his new team. We asked Quinn Snyder about it, and he talked about the adjustment Conley had to make, playing with a guy like Marcus Gasol all those years in Memphis, and switching up, playing with Rudy Gobert, two vastly different offensive players. But boy, has Conley figured it out. Shot clock down to 3. Mitchell sizes up Jackson. It's a step-back triple. No good. And the rebound corralled by Melton.
And they got to go quickly.
Morant trying to put one down on Gobert, and he will shoot free throws.
And that's a really good decision there by Morant. Go with force and attack. Don't allow Utah to set that defense nor time to run off the clock.
Memphis with 2 timeouts left. Utah is out of timeouts. And to take a couple during that last sequence. You see Morant's numbers. He has cooled off a little bit tonight. Only 1 of 6 from 3. 21 and 11. And he has cut it to 7. Morant entering this game tonight, 4th most points through the first 3 career playoff games in NBA history. Wilt, Mikan, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. GA, the only 3 ahead of him.
That's an incredible stat. First of all, those guys are all dominant centers in their era. Not only dominant, they were the most dominant players of their generations. And centers, and Ja Morant is in that company. That is special.
50 seconds. Here's Mitchell. Utah playing in the bonus. What a pass. Mitchell to Gobert. But if you are Memphis, that's the guy you want shooting free throws here. Gobert tonight, 5 of 7. It's actually been a good night for him at the line. 62% free throw shooter.
And if you're Gobert, and you want to get at least one of these twos, obviously you love them both, but at least get one to push it to a 3-possession game.
.117, 110. Quinn Snyder's Jazz trying to put the finishing touches on this pesky Grizzlies team that just does not go quietly. How about Gobert? Steps up, 2 huge free throws, and it's an 8-point lead with 45.6 left in regulation.
You push your body hard in the name of fitness. Sure, it's for a good cause. But a good cause shouldn't mean sacrificing a good time.
At Skill, innovation has always powered us. And now Skill runs on advanced lithium battery technology with 5-minute recharging, powering your tools and your tech. Skill, what powers you?
I've been on my get back, pop the bag slow. You would never see that.
I'm David Collado. I chose the Spark Cash Card from Capital One because I earn unlimited 2% cash back on everything I buy. Last year, I redeemed $21,000 in cash back, which I used for new equipment to expand production. What's in your wallet?
There's your game reset. Grizzlies down to their final timeout. Both teams in the penalty. 45.6 left. Game 5 of this series back in Salt Lake on Wednesday night. Jazz trying to position themselves to end it on their home floor.
And this game goes a long way in determining the outcome of that. And right now, Memphis, they've got some three-point shooters out there with Allen and Jaren Jackson Jr. and Melton. But you can also get a quick two here and maybe a quick foul on Gobert and see if he can continue. Oh, no.
They turn it over. But they bothered the inbounds just enough. And a huge, costly turnover for the Grizzlies, and that could be it.
Yeah, and now you want to foul, but obviously you don't want to foul Bogdanovich.
A lot of time coming off the clock as the officials say jump ball. Brooks able to snatch it away, but precious seconds coming off the clock.
And that's a trade you'll make, though, if you're Utah. And here, just it almost seemed like Morant had predetermined where he wanted to go with that, and then just a great play defensively there by Dylan Brooks. But not a lot of time left here for Memphis.
Brooks wins the tip. 20 seconds. Morant has to hurry. Jackson launches a three and hits. That'll bring some life into the Grizzlies. Get Memphis down to their final timeout. The inbound of Mitchell. Finally get to him. And he will shoot free throws. 13.5 left. Now, Gia, we heard Chuck talk about the elite teams getting greedy. Utah, we learned a lot about this team tonight. Can they win and give themselves a chance to close this thing out in 5? They'll take on the winner of the Clippers in Dallas, as those two teams are kind of beating each other up a little bit.
And this is how it looks. Listen, Memphis played well enough to win this game. You got to give Utah a lot of credit going on the road, going against a young team that is hungry, and yet they find a way. It doesn't always have to be pretty.
6-point game. There's Zach Kleiman, the executive vice president. What a gamble Grizzlies owner Robert Perra made a couple of years ago. He hired Kleiman at the age of 30. Was a complete unknown in basketball circles. Background as an attorney. Grew up in Chicago, a former PR intern for the Lakers. So much respect how Kleiman and his front office have built this young Memphis team before they have met their match in the Utah Jazz.